Sold the car, won't need it. Sold the speakers, won't need them. Sold the camera, the couch, the bloody IKEA dining table and bed. Down to the bare bones now. Hell, I'd sell the dog if anyone wanted him. Don't take it to heart, buddy. It's not personal. I'm abandoning everyone equally, including myself. Cashed in all my leave when I quit. Boss says he's coming over in 9 months, wants to grab a beer. Cheers, Greg, but no thanks. You think I'm bailing on this godforsaken continent to keep reminders of my mental decay? Don't be daft, mate. One-way ticket sorted, visa sorted, 28,000 stashed. Most I've ever seen at once. Feels like a jailbreak. I'm debt-free, work-free, relationship-free, obligation-free. For the first time in years, there's this faint glimmer. Hope? Not sure. Too long to remember what that feels like. I'll live off $2,300 a month. According to YouTubers, that's the sweet spot, the golden ratio. Enough to survive, but not to thrive. 12 months is a year, not a lifetime, and I don't want to get too comfortable. And the budget's all stripped down. No fat, no taxes, no pension, no insurance. If I die, don't send me home. Chuck me in a rice paddy for all I care. There's no contingency for coming back, ever. This is it, the big one, the page turner, the game changer, the whole bloody reset button. What happens next? That's gonna be my legacy, what I'm remembered for, who I become. And I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Thailand, here I bloody come. Here's the deal, life is fucking golden. The second I hit Suvana, boom, my life shot up 1,000 notches. The condo's quaint, but it's decked out. Pool, gym, sauna, co-working space. And I'm running into other blokes doing the same thing. They're all like me, dropped the 9 to 5, plugged into the hustle, chasing the online income. Silicon Valley of Asia, that's Pattaya for you. I might start saying that. Watch it catch on. Alright, it'll be open. I'm not exactly grinding anything yet, beyond a few pints and some sweet high girls' legs each night. Let's be fair and call it a wee holiday. And I'll be honest and call it a bloody good time. What exactly do you want me to tell you? The nightlife here is hectic. Yeah, the budget's blown wide open, but you can spend over $200 a night back home and never even catch a smile. Here, let's just say I'm getting a lot more than smiles by the time I call it a night. And don't get so judgmental about my activities. I'm not ashamed. Everyone is named John here. And I'll start the straight and narrow real soon. But the brain was needing boiling when I landed. Some steam letting was always on the cards for the short term. And the splurging, I'll account for it later. You gotta understand that money's different here, and so's the mindset. There's no obsession with possessions. Thais have the right balance. Money to live, everything else will fall into place. We're the ones so focused with hoarding cash and status. Maybe it's us who need to do some re-evaluating. And yeah, I get it, I'm basing this on what girls in bars tell me. The ones putting family first by any means necessary. But as of now, this concept helps justify my own lack of control. So fuck reality. I'm breathing it in as gospel truth. And who can deny that truth when here I am, in Thailand, drunk, full, and getting my balls emptied before sleep every goddamn night. So take your advice and warnings and critiques and suggestions, and shove them up your TV dinner, cardigan wearing, fat fanny chasing meaningless existences. Because unlike you, I'm living the bloody dream, mate. It's not like when I first arrived now. I'm settling well in, drinking at the same places, meeting the same people, eating at the same restaurants, enjoying the same routine. I've got a small clique of new friends now. Mates 2.0, happier mates, better mates, they're always up for a good time. Not like the depressed ones back home. I haven't figured out how to save money yet, or started work, or cut back on the drinking. It's still early days, right? I mean, I'm a local now. Well, not exactly a bloody native either, except when I speak the 7 words of Thai I've learnt. Then I'm practically part of the furniture. I don't really know when, how or why it happened, but I'm starting to see one girl on the regular. Sometimes I pay for her company, sometimes I don't. Nothing's particularly crystal. Either way, there's something there. Don't ask me what it is. I don't spend time philosophizing when we're eating, drinking, relaxing, or fucking 99% of our time away. I just realized I don't even know her real name. I simply call her Beer. I wonder if she remembers mine. She only ever calls me honey. That's a laugh. We've shared litres of body fluids, and not even our own Johnny monikers. But who gives a toss? She's tight where it matters. Every bloke at the bar wants a piece of her. She's always a laugh, and sometimes she's free. Most nights I go to sleep and kick myself thinking, why didn't I move here sooner? I don't even recognise my old life anymore. Hell, if I'm honest, I don't even recognise myself anymore. Something's gone wrong. The invincibility cloak came off, and it's messing with my senses. Am I not rich? Am I not handsome? Am I not a god? Maybe it stemmed from what's becoming a bit of an alcohol problem. Maybe it's from the depleting financial situation that can't be ignored anymore. Maybe it's from the fight with my missus. Maybe it was the fight with my missus about the financial situation during one of my nights of excess drinking. Difficult to tell. Either way, the Thailand epiphany fucking sucks. It's like opening your eyes for the first time, a true blessing and a curse. Suddenly, Thai people aren't as friendly as I remember them being. There's always some financial motive behind every interaction. And the places I enjoyed going to aren't as warm or inviting anymore. That previous feeling of unconditional welcoming feels paper thin since telling them to back off with the requests. I ain't buying every chick in the bar a drink anymore. Do I look like a fucking mug? Suddenly things that didn't bother me are starting to piss me off. Like when I pay more because I'm a foreigner, or can't even get a side glance from a lass without being asked to pull out my wallet, or having to feign interest in bullshit from other foreigners. They're really not as interesting as they think they are. I don't think I've changed my mindset though. I'm still a happy-go-lucky chap who loves Thailand. It's everyone else that's the problem. Everyone around me is fake. The foreigners I meet are straight up wankers. The girls, fucking skits. Yeah, and I know what you're thinking. Maybe if I did some careful introspection, I'd realize I never actually gave anyone a reason to think highly of me. Maybe I've only ever viewed people as tools here. Devices with only one purpose, to satiate whatever emotional need I had at the time. Desire, lust, ego, loneliness. But what exactly did they expect? A deep connection, heart to hearts, honesty? Get over yourself, mate. The only thing honest in Pattaya is money. Everything else is full of shite. What the fuck is going on? I've never felt so alone. And yet, no matter how dark, isolating or depressing it gets, nothing sets off the anxiety harder than the thought of packing a bag and then heading back to my old life again. I only had two options: adapt or die. Figuratively speaking, of course. I don't mean fastidiously learning Thai or walking up a tall building. I mean lowering the spending or setting the date for a return flight. And that's not happening. So I chose to adapt. Within reason, of course. I got my priorities in order. The amenity-filled condo falls under the luxury category. So does air conditioning, the gym, health insurance, eating well, hygiene, outsourced laundry. 5G, the broken phone screen repair after the final blew with the ex. These are things I can live without. What I can't live without are the essentials: alcohol, cigarettes, and pussy. And now I'm strenuously aware of every baht I spend. These things ain't as cheap as I remember them being. But again, I'm adapting, surviving Darwinism at its finest. I'm taking good advice from people I previously scoffed at to heart. You know, get drunk at home on Chang first, then go out. Buy black market cigarettes made by 5-year-old Cambodians. Take the cheapest girls on the beach, rejected by anyone with common decency. Scroll free Wi-Fi looking for free bars, serving free food to load my carbs. These savings are all small, but the scams, they're the real fucking deal. When I go out with mates now, I forget my wallet on purpose. It's already starting to wear thin, but fuck it. I used to buy everyone drinks on the regular when I was cashed up. Convenient they all forget that fact now. Take girls home from discos and in the morning turn into a proper Daniel Day-Lewis. Really? I didn't know it was that type of deal. What kind of guy do you take me for? He'll thank the bloody academy later. If the friends aren't answering, I'll head to clubs and become plus ones of the plus ones. It's staggering how many Wayne cares pay to get their bar finds friends drunk. So why not take advantage of the lonely wing sluts still on the job? The pricks always say something. Whisper in the ear of their bitch for the night. I see their eyes roll at the obligatory handshake as I drink their whiskey in their clock. My sweet grin making a mockery of the knowledge they'll do nothing about it. You numpties travelled halfway around the world to pay for another lad's booze and gash. While I'm at it, I'll pocket his smokes while he goes to the pisser. Act all bewildered about it when asked. I'm now spending nearly the same amount in a month as I did in a day when I arrived here. Want to talk about survival of the fittest? I'm the fucking lion. I met a guy named Mike who introduced me to Yaba. It's like meth but cheap. Costs fuck all per tablet, lasts half a day and makes you horny as shite. Still drinking though. Tried turkey, but that's more dangerous than the drinking. A steady slug of sangsum keeps the sheiks at bay. As for when I get sick, I can't afford a hospital, so I stay in bed, drinking whatever keeps me numb, vomiting whatever own feeds me while I listen to her verbal bullshit. I live in a room now. She's born again, recovered, and HIV positive. Lessons are always best learned, never. I think she's got this fantasy I'll return the kindness and save her once I'm back on my feet with my non-existent stash of white man money, and she has the audacity to call me a fool. Mike's got a plan to score big. 10,000 yaba pills from a Burmese guy. We sell him, split the cut, and I'm back in the game. All I need is the buy-in. So I'm gonna pocket Om's phone when she's asleep, sell it and get my ticket to freedom. The yearly budget sorted in one swoop. Fucking golden. Despite the horizon-looking rainbow, alarm bells are ringing and I can't pinpoint it. The deal's a scam. Mike's gone too far off the deep end, or Om's gonna make me regret ripping her off. She knows people so fucked they make me look proper choir boyish. Probably not a good enemy to make. Or maybe, just maybe, it's telling me to pack up and go home. Admit defeat, go crawling back to mum and dad, back to whatever life I left behind. Oh shit, there's that anxiety creeping again. And I know what most of you are thinking. I'm a lost cause, long gone. Do not resuscitate. I've gone so hard here, I've even got the wankers raising their nose at me. The ultimate fuck up, destined for failure from the get-go. Look, whatever makes you sleep better, love. And don't get too comfortable yourself either, mate, because remember, I was once like you, and misery bloody loves company. So go on, Broof, pack your bags, sell your car, sell your sofa, hell, sell your dog if you've got one. Thailand. Oh, here you fucking come.